around though, and rather cool. We saw temperatures this morning down at around -2 degrees, up to around 7 or 8 Celsius as we go through this afternoon. Still a chance of a shower. And it's the story really for many of us today. It's a little bit of sunshine and showers. Driest conditions will be towards the southwest of Scotland. And that's because it's here we're going to have high pressure building its way in. You can notice weather fronts are pushing their way southwards. It's that which is bringing a fair bit of cloud around at the moment across some central and western areas of the UK. It's going to remain cloudy through much of the day in Wales. A few showers tied in with that, but already to start the day, we've got some showers in eastern parts of England. They'll develop more widely through England and Wales. Some sunny spells in between. The showers could be a little on the sharp side, a little bit of hail mixed in. Driest of all, as I said, Scotland and Northern Ireland, especially further west you are. You can see temperatures here up to around 11 degrees. Most of us, though, another rather cool 6 to 8 or 9 Celsius. Then into tonight, with clear skies developing across the country, we will see temperatures drop a bit more widely. Widespread frost possible. Coldest conditions tonight will be across parts of eastern Scotland, whereas further south, maybe not quite as cold as the night just gone. And then as we go into Saturday, we're going to see another story of a few showers cropping up, but fewer of them. More in the way of dry weather, a bit more sunshine around for many of us on Saturday. A big exception to that will be in the north of Scotland. More cloud here, a few splashes of rain possible from a weak weather front. But with winds falling a bit lighter for many, and the temperatures could get to around 13 degrees in the southwest of Scotland. There will be stronger winds, though, on Saturday across southern counties of England in particular, especially around the English.
Do you want to hear stronger winds? I'll show you some stronger winds, all right?
Saturday night into Sunday. Again, a frosty start today. There's been very lots of cloud across the country. These areas will point to an isolated shower, but overall, it will feel a touch warmer still. Could see highs again. South of Scotland up to 14 degrees. So winter, I don't know if it's all as we go through this weekend, with more places staying dry, fewer showers around Oslo. Now, no quicker caution, proper tip for you Charlie, but I've been scary in the runners and riders for today. And in the county hurdle later, found for you Nina, tip for you, Pinot Gris. And for Charlie, something close to your heart will be punctuation. So there's my tips. Mike has the proper ones.
Punctuation in this nation. Are you crazy? Are you going insane? Insane, yeah, probably insane. Rotten egg? Oh my God, that's terrible.
A landfill site has been emitting the odour for over a year now, with some people complaining of nosebleeds and breathing problems as a result. For half a century, waste was dumped on the Jameson Road landfill site before it closed in 2017. But in late 2023, a new operator, Transwaste, took over and began a £2 million worth of work to bring the site up to operational standards. That meant disturbing old waste in a cell that had lain dormant for 6 years. The residents first reported the rotten egg smell, thought to be hydrogen sulfide, in February last year. Transwaste said it would be temporary while the upgrade took place and that it was working to resolve the issue. A campaign called Stop the Stink has been underway to close the site permanently, and children from a local primary school are wanted to back it. Let's have a look.
We don't understand so much like imagine waking up every morning. So small as rotten egg. That's how I like. You wake up, open your window and smell hits you. It's in your nose, in your throat. It's everywhere. Go outside to play. Forget it. It stinks. Can't sit in the garden. Can't play footy. You can't even get some fresh air. Because it makes you feel sick. It's disgusting. We've had it for months. Months? How's that fair? People keep saying something other than you shouldn't have to put up with this. If this was in your own house, you'd solve it. The adults have been trying. They've complained and they've shouted. But nothing's happened. So maybe, just maybe, if they won't listen to the adults, maybe they'll listen to us.
So let's find out more. Dave McPartlin is head teacher of Fleetwood Primary School. Morning to you. Good morning. Thanks for coming this morning. Much more importantly, we've got pupils Hattie, Tayron and Liam with us today as well. Good morning, everyone.
I'm trying to think of something else now. I better apologize for you. Listening to the silence. Smell the eggs. Look on the washing lines. Unpeg the pegs. Because can you smell the washing? It's got to be washed again. Now then. Will Jim fix it? I don't know. No, fucking hell, he's gone and needs history. I mean, Christ.
I don't like it. It just feels to me like it's not Fleetwood time.
No, not nice. Okay, well, what about you? What does it feel? What does it smell like?
It smells like how it's rotten eggs, and it's just really disgusting.
Is it really
I
bad?
have to get a mate called Shit Pan Stan. It's Shit Pan Stan. There he is. Oh my God, cleaning up the shit pans. Oh my God. Yeah, Shit Pan Stan. There he is. Yeah, actually, Stan. Yes. Well, Darren, whom I think your brother, Stan. Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, there's Stan in there.
You know, when you're trying to concentrate.
Yeah.
During lessons, or when you're trying to have a play in the playground, does it affect how easy it is to learn and to play? Is it a bit distracting?
Yeah, because of the smell. It's just like.
God damn! Can you smell that? Well, when I was in Married Lodge, there was a man in there watching television, and all I could smell was shit. I thought, oh, mate, what the hell? I can't watch telly. No, I can't. No, not in that room. Oh, my God. Seriously, it was terrible.
So, Dave, let's pick up some of the thoughts of the
You want me to pick up the thoughts? Yeah.
The site itself.
Yeah, there's one thought. Oh, there's another thought. Hang on.
Well, I mean, I think my understanding is there are thousands of complaints, and then the way that I see it and the way that we see it is the Environment Agency.
That's not a complaint. That's shit.
Because that does to make people safe and you know, do right by us. And somewhere, somebody needs to take some accountability and do something.
So let's go through some of the detail on this, because trans waste, they're the people who own the landfill.
Yeah.
Trans waste, really? Transvestite. Putting their rubbish out.
They say the recent monitoring showing hydrogen sulfide levels between 3 and 8 parts per billion, which is very low. Typically, the smell threshold is about 10 parts per billion, or this can vary slightly. So their contention is that actually the smell, relative to the standards that are set, is benign.
I can't get my head around that. You know, you come in the morning, when you've got to a point where people take you over to the Lake District, people don't want to go for walks on the beach, they don't want to take the dogs for a walk. You know, they're now the kids are talking about it on the playground, and you can't help but feel that something should have been done a long time ago. And I appreciate they've been in court. All these things, at the end of the day, for people living in Fleetwood, it's not okay. We know that it's not okay, and that's why the kids want to try something different. If they're not going to listen to the adults, maybe they'll listen to the children. It's not okay.
So what the authorities are saying is it's not actually that bad. What would you say to that?
Well, they're lying, because it is actually that bad. It's like worse.
And what year were you in, Tyrone? You were in
5.
So you're in year 5. Has it been getting worse or better, would you say?
I'm in year 5 and it's knocking me. What's it knocking me for 10? That's it. Yeah. I'm in year 5 and it's knocking me for 10. Now then. I'm trying to think what to say.
Children to be physically active, to look after their mental health. That can't be good at any level for anybody.
Do you think, so I was just going to ask Cassie, do you think that you heard what some of the people who are in charge of this are saying about it, that it's not that bad? Do you think they should come down one time and sniff it and actually do this?
Just sniff it. Go on, you can do that. Go on, try it.
It's just normal. You can't really do anything about it.
Liam, you see that number 4 there? Have you ever looked in there? And if the people are watching who are in charge of the smells and they say,
oh, I just farted.
What would you like to say to them?
Oh, and again.
You did not feel angry.
It's really not that bad.
when I think about it, I think I actually did follow through. Yeah.
Teacher. This is not your territory, but your territory is looking it's not my territory, it shouldn't be our territory. My question was, it's a curious one where you work effectively for local council, don't you? That's who looks after the education system. But they don't have a say in where this landfill site is, do they? No, I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I'm an expert on it. I'd like to think I'm a community leader. We use our voice for good. The reality is, and there's lots of interesting opinions out there, when I've reached out to LCC, Y Council, they're all very, very supportive. I think everybody's trying to make this go away. But ultimately, for me, it's to try and waste this issue and the Environment Agency. Somebody has to take some responsibility. We're going into these lights. We all talked about, didn't we, that it's lighter nights. We're going to come into the summer. And exactly the point where you want to spend more time out and about. We're a tourist thing, we're a tourist place. We want people to come and visit us. They're not going to come if it stinks. You know, what's it doing to our population? You know, there's lots of things that we don't have, but one of the things that we do have is we're a community, we're close-knit, we look after one another, and we're standing up, aren't we, for what's right on this one.
Thank you very much for bringing us your insight. Just to say that Transwork Race, who run the site, say they are going to install 11 deep gas wells to maximise gas extraction, and the Environment Agency have told us they will not hesitate to take enforcement action if they don't see improvements. So hopefully it will be resolved for everybody's noses.
How was the TV experience for you?
God.
Good. Good. It was good. That's what. Just thanks for that. We'll go back to school now, shall we? Nice to see you all. Thank you very much. It's time now to get the news channel around where you are. Hello, I'm John Callaghan with the news in the South. The United Nations judge has been convicted of forcing a young woman to work as a slave following a trial at Oxford Crown Court. Prosecutors said Lydia Mugambi of Mill Road in Kidlington took advantage of her status over her victim by preventing her from holding down steady employment and forcing her to work as a maid after a applied for childcare for free. 49-year-old, who is also a High Court judge in Uganda, will be sentenced. The Police and Crime Commissioner for Sussex said the government should consider electronic tagging for prolific shoplifters. Speaking on BBC Radio Sussex, Katie Bourne told Daddy Pipe she'll keep on pushing for tagging. It comes as the Association of Convenience Stores reports an 11% surge in reports of shoplifting over the course of the year. And research carried out by archaeologists has found that a Neolithic burial site in Dorset is older than originally thought and could even be a prototype for Stonehenge. The study involving the University of Exeter has shone new light on the Flagstones Monument in Dorchester, which is the oldest large circular enclosure in Britain. Advanced radiocarbon analysis on the remains in the 1980s excavation has helped reveal that the site is 300 years older than the first thought. Time for a look at the weather. Today will begin largely dry and sunny, but then patchy cloud and scattered showers will move in. Top temperature 9 Celsius. That's all from us for now. We're back in half an hour. Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Nina Warhurst and Charlie State.
Our headlines today. UK economy shrank unexpectedly by 0.1% in January, a slowdown in manufacturing, one of the reasons for the dip.
This government is determined to turn around the poor performance of more than a decade.
Yeah, this is it, you see.
And we need to go further.
I don't know why they even bothered the fucking section of the Piano Man for like 18 motherfucking years, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God. In and out of section units forever. And it just kept my brain just fucking explode. It was like, I can't deal with this. It's shit. It's crazy. In, out, shake it all about. Here we go again. Oh my God. Yeah.
Contactless payments could be scrapped, allowing shoppers to spend as much as they want without using a PIN. But the financial watchdog wants to hear from you about whether to go ahead. Glam rockers, the Darkness, join us on the sofa talking about a quarter of a century in the music business and new tour.
It's going to be just as loud at Cheltenham today on Gold Cup Day, as Van Shop is aiming to make history and become the first horse in a generation to win this historic race 3 times in a row. And Matt, behind us, the colours are coming off. Hopefully, a sign it's getting warmer.
Though it's certainly less cold than it has been. The frost is starting to lift, but a chilly day for us all. Sunshine and showers. I've got the details on that and your weekend forecast coming up live from here in Cheltenham on breakfast.
It's Friday, the 14th of March. Our main story, Britain's economy unexpectedly shrank in January. That's according to the latest GDP figures released this morning.
Yes, this is from the Office for National Statistics, saying the change was due to a slowdown in manufacturing, construction, and oil and gas.
Yeah, I noticed actually. Little things happening, you know. So oh my God, really?
The significance. Yeah, all of this developing this morning. Let me explain what we found out. This gives us a snapshot of how the UK economy performed in January, and it was worse than expected. The size of the economy, or GDP, shrank by 0.1% compared with December, according to official estimates. Remember, GDP is a measure of how much activity is going on, how much as a nation we are making, building, growing, buying and selling. These figures tell us there was less of that going on in January, and it has a very real and direct impact on our daily lives. It means that
well,
as much.
this is mad what happened to me. I can't believe it.
They're less likely to get pay rises or hire new staff. In turn, that means less tax being paid to the government to fund public services such as health and education. So that is why the economic growth figure is so important and matters so much. In fact, the government has repeatedly said that growing the economy is its #1 priority because that generally lifts.
Yeah, Peter, mate, all the way. Come on in, let's go. You know, oh yeah, I just went out. I heard the bin man, right? I went out to the doorway to see if the man was out there, you know, and it was younger guys, you know, probably about, I don't know, about 25, 30 maybe, you know, just like, you know, out there, and suddenly out comes next door Helen, yeah. And you know what? She had 2 big boxes of like wine bottles. I was just like, oh my God, look at that. Loads of bottles of wine. And I thought, Jesus Christ, that's terrible, really. That's not good. The people that drink, it's just, you're wasting your time. I mean, seriously. You know, if you can get on in life without drinking, then you'll be healthier, you'll be stronger and powerful and more thinking, like focused and everything. It'll be, you know, tick tock, and it'll be perfect. You know, there'll be no like crazy situations. You know, alcohol does to you, it messes you right up. Now, like I say, I had a drink with my dad and his mates when I was younger. But the minute I started selling pianos, that was it. I didn't drink at all. I think there was just maybe 1 can, you know. In probably a year's time or whatever. Not even any now, because I don't want it at all. The taste of alcohol is terrible, really. Especially on a Saturday morning when you see it on the telly and bloody kids are like watching telly and I think I'll get myself a bottle of wine. Yeah.
This is just a snapshot in January.
It's terrible.
The overall picture has been one of very sluggish growth since Labour took office. They would say, of course, it takes time to turn the economy around, but
yeah, well, look at the situation with that MP. What's his name? I've got his name now. Blonde hair. Oh shit. He had in the COVID-19 situation when everybody had to stay indoors and this and that. He had a party, didn't he? 10 Downing Street. Yeah, I've got his name now.
Her view this morning, though, was quite similar to this: that her policies are right. But what she really needs to do,
yeah, like I say, even the royal family, they sit there drinking at Christmas and all that. And well, you should try not doing that, you know.
Performance of more than a decade when it comes to growth, and we need to go further and faster in growing our economy, in ensuring that we boost our national security and defence, and reforming our public services. That's why the Prime Minister set out yesterday reforms to regulation. That's why this week we've introduced the planning and infrastructure bill to get Britain building again. But we must go further and faster to boost living standards and grow our economy.
The attentive view of the world, Charlie, that further and faster has become something of a catchphrase for Rachel Reeves. But the opposition parties are saying it's not about how quickly we're going, we're just going in the wrong direction. So the Conservatives say that effectively it's trashed business confidence, and that increases in national insurance for businesses, which are due to come in next month,
should be reversed. I think that's more in hope than expectation. I don't think there's any chance of that. And the Liberal Democrats say that the flat-running economy is now very much on life support. So as we can expect, this is a political as well as an economic issue.
Ian, for the moment, thank you very much. Time now is 8 minutes past 8, and Nina, you have more now on what has been a very eventful couple of days to do with America, Russia, and Ukraine and diplomacy.
Indeed, Ukraine's President Zelensky has described President Putin as manipulative and called for further sanctions against Moscow. The Russian leader gave his first public response to a proposed 30-day ceasefire. Mr. Putin said he supported the plan put forward by the US, but said crucial details still have to be resolved. President Trump says he hopes Russia will do the right thing. Our North America correspondent David Willis reports.
Amidst this US motorcade en route to the Kremlin, Donald Trump's chief negotiator Steve Witkoff in Moscow to put his boss's ceasefire deal to Vladimir Putin, but made to wait whilst the Russian leader greeted his Belarusian ally Alexander Lukashenko. And when President Putin addressed the issue after a closed-doors meeting with the special envoy, his agreement in principle came with strings attached.
We agree with the proposals to cease hostilities, but we proceed from the fact that this cessation should be such that it would lead to long-term peace and eliminate the essential causes of this crisis.
A quick end to the fighting. A sense of caution not lost on Donald Trump, who called the Russian leader's response promising but not complete.
A lot of the details of the final agreement have actually been discussed. Now we're going to see whether or not Russia is there, and if they're not, it'll be a very disappointing moment for the world.
An immediate interim ceasefire agreed upon by US and Ukrainian negotiators in Saudi Arabia earlier this week now seems somewhat optimistic. And in his nightly video address, Ukraine's president accused the Russians of playing for time.
We now have all heard from Russia. Putin's very predictable, very manipulative words in response to the idea of a ceasefire. He is actually preparing a refusal as of now. Putin, of course, is afraid to say directly to President Trump that he wants to continue this war. He wants to kill Ukrainians.
All this comes as Russia is smelling victory in the Kursk region after finally repelling Ukrainian forces some 7 months after their incursion. Seizing what Ukraine had hoped would be a vital bargaining chip in any future peace negotiations. David Willis, BBC News.
Cheshire Police say that staff at the hospital where Lucy Letby works could face charges of gross negligence manslaughter. The former nurse was jailed for murdering 7 babies and attempting to murder 7 others at the Countess of Chester Hospital. Our correspondent Charlotte Gallagher reports.
Lucy Letby, a nurse who murdered babies she'd been entrusted to care for.
How do you see it?
She was convicted of killing 7 children and attempting to murder 7 others. The 35-year-old is now serving a whole life prison term with no prospect of being released. After her trial, police began an investigation into corporate manslaughter and the decision-making by the senior leadership in their response to the higher levels of deaths among babies. Now detectives have announced they've widened that investigation to gross negligence manslaughter. That means individuals could be held criminally responsible, not just the organisation as a whole. In a statement, Cheshire Police said, "It is important to note that this does not impact on the convictions of Lucy Letby for multiple offences of murder and attempted murder. Our investigation into the deaths and non-fatal collapses of babies at the neonatal units of both the Countess of Chester Hospital and the Liverpool Women's Hospital between the period of 2012 to 2016 is also ongoing. Our priority is to maintain the integrity of our ongoing investigations and support the many..."
I'll tell you what I found out with the NHS is they like everything to be confidential. Everything is confidential. So you might have noticed with me, I would let the whole world see everything, really. Because I didn't like the way it was. It was terrible, really. You know, it was my home was a target. That's how it was. Let's go around there. You know, all of us. You know, the Hampshire County Council, the police, and the NHS, and the psychiatrists, doctors, and all sorts, really, and bodybuilders, and all sorts, really. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, seriously. I mean, you wouldn't believe it.
BBC News.
Yeah, so that's how it was really. It was mental. You know, even when I said I was a piano man, right? He says, "Oh no, you're being grandiose. You know, it's all a figment of your imagination." I went, really? Is that what you were saying? What a twat! I couldn't believe it.
The Sentencing Council will look again at its new guidance on reviewing the lives of offenders before passing punishment. It follows a meeting with the Justice Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, who asked the body to reassess its direction for judges to consider an offender's ethnicity or other minority background before deciding on a sentence. The owner of every McDonald's franchise in Britain had been warned that they could face legal action if they failed to protect staff from sexual abuse. The Equality Watchdog has written to all 1,400 branches, telling them that they must comply.
McDonald's is dodgy, I say now, seriously.
The BBC investigation uncovered claims of a toxic culture. McDonald's
they asked me to leave McDonald's in Eastleigh, right? And I'll tell you what, she was going as my behaviour and also the contents of my goodie bags. I said, look, they're for families, you know, this is it. And I even showed these families my business card, and it was the piano business card. It was like RHP Pianos. It was, there it is, you know, this is it. I said, that's my old business card because I was a piano man, yeah, and I was giving these goodie bags away free. But no, the horrible staff at McDonald's, they were disgusting, really. Terrible, really. So that was it. They asked me to leave, and then they asked the lady to leave as well. And she left. She asked me for 2 goodie bags, and I'll give her 2 goodie bags, right? And she went into the Swan Centre to go to Boots, and they surrounded her, and they says, "Look, I'm sorry, no." And they took the 2 green bags off her, the goodie bags, and also, you know, what was it? Yeah, well, I think she tried to go to Boots but couldn't because of the situation. It was quite mad, really. She was upset and destroyed. Yeah, because I left them, and I left McDonald's. And I went up to Market Street, and I got to Simpson's shoe repair shop and all that. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, there I was. I'm going to chat with this bloke, and also I looked round, and there she was, Jules. Yeah, very upset and destroyed as the McDonald's security, you know, robbed her. Really, I mean, they took the 2 green bags off her, the goodie bags. You know, that was it. It was terrible, really. Yeah, because she come to me, Jules did, when I was at Cozy Cafe, you know, and she goes, look, can we go around to Food Bank around the corner? And I said, yeah, okay then. And what it is, we raced around there because it was about 43 or whatever. As it goes, I had loads of goodie bags and toys and loads of stuff in these bags, and which I get from the Teamy website. And I was in the process of putting them into bags and all that. And I just took the whole lot in a bag, you know. And as I went around to Food Banks, I said, look, how about you have this big bag of toys, and so when you do deliver the food to all the people that need the food, you can also give them toys, right? And this was before Christmas, and it was terrible, really. It was terrible because I said to after I had a chat with these guys at Food Banks, I said, Jules, should we go over to McDonald's and have a bite to eat? I'll treat you. And I spent £14 in McDonald's. I got a Grinch toy for Jules because that's what she really wanted. So I said, okay, I'll get that for you. And also, I got her a big burger, whatever it was, I don't know. And like I asked for an economy cheeseburger, which is cheap as chips and all that. Actually, well, when you're talking about chips, fries, well, I asked for a small portion of fries, and it was about 4 or 5 bits of potatoes, like fries, you know, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. That was it. A little tiny bag, you know, with a little tiny evidence of fries, and then there was a cup of tea with no milk. And I asked 3 or 4 times for the milk. Anyway, I sat down with Jules, this lady, and And well, it was quite mad, really. And they come round, this lady, and this dark chap, and these other two people, right? They surrounded us, and I said, "Well, as you're messing with my nervous system, and I'm getting a bit worried about what you're going to do and what you'll say or whatever. So I think what I best do is film you." So I filmed them, and that's it, really, inside McDonald's. And then she goes, blah 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 blah. You got to leave. Yes, so I left, and that was it. And like I say, I went around the shoe repair shop in my street, and then she came up to me, traumatized and upset that they surrounded her and took the two green bags of her, goodie bags. Now, what everyone's got to understand is these bags, there's things for the parents and also the children. It's like I say, I mean, well, I kind of, at first it was just like stuff for kids and in loads of pencils and LCD tablets and loads of little things, whistles and horns and that sort of stuff. But then I thought about the parents, so maybe I could do some funny stuff and put it in the bags, and like I say, there's also some real issues. For me, the goodie bag guy, right? He's actually giving away all this stuff free. Are having troubles with the mentality of a police officer, and also, let me see now. Well, most around everywhere. I mean, I remember my history as a piano man, and I know all the families loved it when I turned up.
And then you're matched with a child or young person, and that child or young person might be living in different circumstances. So
they're very intelligent,
carers or their main carers.
All you can do is train their brain. And if you can train their brain and you actually, focus, you do about artwork and you do about poetry, you do about singing and dancing and everything really, and you have a good laugh, and kind of like you relate, kind of like and they grow up and they start to, it all goes in their brain, happiness, in like all the intelligent stuff, like writing and handwriting and artwork and everything, really, loads of stuff. Oh look, there's a piano. They got a piano. I can't believe it. That's great.
A lot of people need to know
that's a bloody great big piano. It's probably a German overstring, I reckon.
How important it is.
It's black, and like I say,
but a lot of people don't know that they can do something about it without committing their whole life to it.
The relationship these two have is likely to shape the future too. Early on, they discovered they both loved the theatre. Now,
I'd love that, but I've never had no time for that at all.
Sarah again taking me to all these shows kind of made me realise my passion for it. And like she's taken me to so many shows. I've been like,
I remember going past on the 303, going through like past Glastonbury and all that sort of stuff, and not actually having time to go and have a good time. I was having a good time and seeing all the customers. It was great.
The second thing we ever did together was we're going on a bear hunt, a puppet show. And Shanice was just so into it. So I thought, this is great. We could go to the theater more often.
I've got so much trauma going through my brain. It's crazy. All these different issues. You got to think about this, right? Now, I'm a human being, just like you are, right? Okay, and what it is, all I can do is try and do comedy and also make you feel good with a free goodie bag or whatever it might be. And like I say, hopefully I don't get no harassment from any kind of crazy situations like with that Scott Graham, the policeman, and also let me see now. Well, I've had no problems with anybody really, but like I say, there was a bit of a situation with that Becky Emmett. That was quite sad, really. But let's not worry about it, because all that I'd give her, most of it was given back to me, and I'd give it to the gas man. Yep, River Times, you had a yearly gas inspection. Well, that man had some goodies for his children and his partner. Some goodies which I put into the bags. I just chucked it together what I could, and I know his children had their brand new watches, decent watches actually.
There is so much to love about that situation, about the giving of the foster care, the results in terms of the happiness of the child and the progress and all that.
Yeah, well, this is what I was trying to help Robert Arthurs, because I mean he was getting thrown out from foster placement, so it was terrible. Really.
And you are seeking more people who might put their hands up and think, some of it I can give.
Absolutely. It's about thinking about what that young person needs, and every young person will need something different. So the weekenders, the story that you just heard about, is about people who come forward who might not be able to commit to fostering on a full-time basis, but they can provide regular breaks for children and young people. And it's often called support care. It can have lots of different names, but basically it's about ensuring that people know there's lots of different ways to foster.
You'll say what you try. You got to try and be as honest as possible.
Fostering. That's someone who would come into your
home
okay?
For
a weekend,
yes,
or maybe it's like a longer period
Are you
of time.
sure?
That's
yes,
that kind of arrangement.
Yes, so a weekender or somebody who does those types of short breaks will be matched with a child or young person who will come to them, and they will engage.
I remember when I was
Rob
was outside and he was walking around stressed out and I was like, Rob. I remember that. I remember like it was last week or whatever. Yeah, because it's crazy. Really. It's memories. Whatever goes on in your life, you've got memories. There it is in your brain.
Usually that's overnight. So
now, if you can have good memories, that's great.
Overnight care. There's other ways in which you can support.
But you got to think about all the trauma you had to deal with.
By providing independent visiting if you don't have a spare bedroom and you can't do overnights.
You've talked about the fact that it has to be structured, but the commitment is not necessarily the same as adopting or fostering full time. Nonetheless, it does have to be taken seriously, doesn't it? I'm thinking about young people for whom there have been many transient adults.
Yes.
They need to be offered some consistency. There needs to be a level of commitment.
I just look at situations all the time. I'm assessing people all the time.
So you've got to think about longevity of that commitment and building relationships with that young person, being able to work with the primary carers, whether they're at home with their parents or they're in foster care. You've got to be able to work with them. You've got to be able to work with the professionals around that child's life.
Yeah, but who's the professionals these days? I mean, look at the situation. I mean, Christ.
Is rigorous because you are caring for a child or young person in your own home. There's nobody else there. It has to be rigorous because it's a very specialist task.
We've spoken to you and your network before, and one of the things that I think people worry about a bit, maybe irrationally, is being judged. Yeah. So you and your network come in and you put your hand up and say, maybe I could do that. And there's a bit of fear about a judgment that you will make.
I just said to the police officer, I could be a doctor, a bloody copper, I could be anyone. I could be quite an amazing guy, really. Dealing with a lot of different things going on.
Find out more about who you are and what type of foster carer you'll be. What will you be like with children?
And
how will you
kind of like the superhero issue is kind of there. You got Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and you got the real Stone Raver. It's quite funny, really. Now I said to a police officer, I said, what are we going to do if all the children come up to you and start throwing stones at you? You'll be the real Stone policeman, wouldn't you?
There's lots of training, lots of support.
That's what I mean.
Asked to foster and then left to get on with it.
It was quite funny, really. Anyway, so
around you, it to do with getting better. There are lots of things, and that is the same for most parts of the care sector. We need things to change and improve, but that on its own, you're not left to foster without that really important support around you.
I didn't have time to go self-employed, that's the thing. Because I was stuck on the road, going to all these customers and selling pianos everywhere. Like I say,
absolutely. So it tell us all the time that their lives will never be the same again. When they start fostering and they engage with young people and they learn about their lives and the skills that they
I wouldn't mind seeing
not only into
how
their lives but their own
Robert Stone, Robert Arthurs, and maybe Ian, and maybe they see their dad. I don't know. See how his side of life, because I've obviously helped like Kim Dayton with her kids and all that. But like I say, it'd be quite mad to see the dad. Actually, I drove him up to Derby to see the Clement dad. Claire, Amy, Adam, and my daughter, and also Kim Dayton with me driving up to Derby in my Toledo Chilita, I think it was.
The first step I would say is go to our website, thefosternetwork.org.
And the offside window, bloody rear window, actually wouldn't bloody close. It was crazy. I thought, oh shit. And my daughter said, that's right, Dad, I'll sit behind that, behind me. And that window opened, and it was, oh shit, I just couldn't go too fast. It was like, oh man. It was mad, really. Coming back from Derby with them, I sat with their dad and on the setting for probably maybe a couple of hours, I reckon. And then I drove back.
It's brilliant, doesn't it, the weekend scheme? Thank you very much. At 28 minutes.
Now you could do that sort of thing.
Morning
You know,
live
you
follows
could
breakfast
really
on
help out a
BBC
family
One.
if you
What have
wanted.
you got in store this morning, Jackie and Gordon?
Hi guys, coming up
Jackie and Gordon, really. That's quite mad because I'll tell you what, my neighbours were, Mark and Jackie. And they were pretty cool. And I'd let them come down here, right, and watch Blu-rays and all that, right? And I had these big speakers. It was really great. It was amazing. And like I say, I think that Jackie was quite hot, really nice lady and all that. But I wouldn't break them up because it wouldn't be fair to do that. But like I say, Jackie, I remember you. And like I say, and Mark, you into the containers and all that sort of stuff. And I think you went to Hong Kong and all that. That's what you did. And yeah, but the next thing was had it next door. Well, 2 big boxes of wine bottles. Oh shit!
Can play havoc with our feet with corns and calluses more likely.
I've got to have a bath. I've run the bath probably 2 hours ago. I love a bath. It's amazing.
We're taught
I've already
Country Music Festival. Our very own Rootin' Tootin' Gethin' Jones is at the O2 in London, sharing how you can join the hoedown from home with BBC Radio 2's coverage.
Yeehaw! Oh, yes, give us a yeehaw. I'll see you at 9:30.
So Gethin was there just to give one big yeehaw. I like it.
He's cold. He's cold.
He's looking really comfortable about the whole thing as well. Really comfortable.
A little grapevine or something, Gethin.
Oh, gee. Yeah, guess what? They want me to pay them £451. Do you think I'm going to pay them £451 for a Samsung that I didn't want? And I only played music in Maverick Lodge, and that was it. And then I chucked it to bloody CEX. I said, yeah, I'll take this for you. And he gave me 55 quid. And do you know what? Tim Dayton, your door number was 55, wasn't it? Yeah.
Took advantage of the status over her victim by preventing her from holding down steady employment and forcing her to work as a maid and to provide childcare for free. 49-year-old, who's also a High Court judge in Uganda, will be sentenced in May. Dorset Prosthetics Centre says age is no barrier to the latest technology. In the last few months, the team has been working with 78-year-old Bournemouth grandfather Rob Mannion. For the first time, he's getting fitted with the latest electric hand. The centre at the Royal Bournemouth Hospital cares for over 900 patients throughout their lives.
If he is trying to move something, he needs to be able to move that shoulder, whereas with the myoelectric system, is all just on that one side. The positioning of your electrodes and everything like that is very precise.
I can use it without having to put any pressure on the rest of my body and just use it by thinking. Open the hand and close it.
Also, I was so positive, you know. Like, I mean, this guy's obviously happy with the service and everything. But I mean, look at me. I'm just so pissed off. I can't believe it. I'm just like, oh my god.
Even have been a prototype for Stonehenge. The study involving the University of Exeter has shone new light on the flagstone monument of Dorchester, which is the oldest.
It's sad, really. It's terrible.
Advanced radiocarbon analysis on remains from a 1980s excavation has helped reveal that the site is 300 years older than first thought.
That means that this must be the prototype or the earliest version, and perhaps they then copied that at Stonehenge. But it also made us question whether we've got our dating right for Stonehenge. That relies on very similar things, so radiocarbon dating of material from the ditch, but potentially there's some hints that there are some earlier objects from Stonehenge, and it might be that we've got the dates wrong at the moment.
Staff from Swindon Borough Council tapped into their inner zookeepers.
She had a smile on her face. I could tell straight away what she's thinking. Ooh.
Hi, good morning. We have got plenty of brightness at early doors across the south, but we have had a cold night. A lot of places have got a widespread frost, and I think today we will see the risk of some showers. Largely dry out there, though, at the moment. Showers coming in through the middle to later part of the day. I think there'll be some brightness between them. We should hold on to a little bit of sunshine. But those showers can be heavy with the risk of some hail and some sleet. Still feeling quite chilly, just struggling at just 8 or 9 degrees. Most of the showers die away as we head through tonight. I think there will be a little bit more clouds compared with last night. Still, though, some clear spells. Still the potential for a frost. Most places, though, around 1 or 2 degrees. So some early sunshine. And I think tomorrow the showers
will be quite isolated. 1 or 2 around, but a lot more brightness than today, a lot more in the way of dry weather, more of a breeze, though, that will be noticeable. Temperatures, though, slightly up on today.
Another cold night in store for us this evening. That's all from us for now. We'll be back with the last look at the headlines from the south around about 9:10. See you then. Bye-bye.
Hello, you're watching Breakfast with Nina Warhurst and Charlie State.
Up to 25 to 9. Now, the financial regulator says it wants to hear from customers on whether the £100 limit on contactless card payments should be removed entirely.
It would mean people can make almost any purchase without having to enter their PIN. Is that a good thing, Ben?
Well, it could be if you're the sort of person who gets to the checkout, you've got a queue of people behind you, you've forgotten your PIN, you've gone over the contactless limit, you think, what can I do? And everyone's getting irate.
Such a thing.
I don't know.
But this is designed to deal with that sort of trick. Let me explain what is being
Just smash the window, get in the bank and get some cash and get out again.
Physical card or your digital wallet or phone or smartwatch are so common that they accounted. Oh, look at that.
That's if you lose your pen and you can't use a machine, you just have to go through a window, you know what I mean?
It's made in the UK in 2022 and it has been a really rapid take-up. When you consider the technology only launched in 2007 with a limit of just £10. That then went up to £30 and then £45 5 years ago. Then it more than doubled right up to the current limit of £100. The financial regulator, the FCA, now wants to hear from people about whether to raise that limit once again or even scrap it altogether to make it easier for us to spend. This is after the government told the FCA to come up with ways to help the economy to grow. In the US, there's already no limit on contactless payments. Companies are free to set their own maximum amount. And here, you may have noticed, if you pay using your phone or smartwatch, things like Apple Pay and Google Pay have no upper limit. Now, some people will be worried that removing the £100 cap will increase the risk of fraud if your card is stolen. In fact, more than £40 million was...
I got an Apple Watch. I did, right? It was an Apple Watch for the blind. Yeah, yeah. And then when you want to know the time, it says, it's fucking 9:10, you blind cunt.
I appreciate people may worry about fraud, and it's good that they're alive to that.
Yeah.
However, there is legislation in place that...
Is it 9:10? No, it's not even fucking 10:09. It's fucking 25 to 9. You know what I mean?
So the protection is there.
The government is backing the move, saying it gives shoppers more flexibility. The Financial Conduct Authority's consultation runs until the 9th of May. So
I'm full of shit. Pass it on.
Between now and then. Nina, sorry.
And thank you very much.
So, should they scrap the £100 limit? Maybe you've had a bad experience. Get in touch in all the usual ways.
Let's have a look at the time, 8:36 it is now. We're spending quite a bit of time in Cheltenham this morning. Matt's been there with the weather. Mike is there as well, of course, looking at the races themselves. Tell us a bit about what it's like there. It's early in the morning in racing terms.
I'm trying to think, where did I go? Well, you
saw a few horses out earlier.
Brands Hatch, I think, was it? Yeah, it was one of the 27 close. A couple of the guys around that area, they're like, let's go, you know, and we jumped on my motor and I raced up to Brands Hatch, I think it was. Or was it, I don't know. We went around the track, we went round the track, right? And it was mad.
They've been out on the course. You might be able to see in the distance they're now having graze on the grass. Some of Willie Mullins' horses out there. And in front of that, they're taking the covers off because overnight it did drop to below freezing, and so they had covers on the actual main Gold Cup course, where now you can see there's covers coming off as the sun does come up above Cleve Hill. But the talk here, there is a sense of anticipation that we could be witnessing history later today, something you only see once in a generation, because Gallopin Shop, a French horse trained in Ireland by Willie Mullins, who else, of course, is aiming to become, well, only the 5th horse in history to win the famous race, the Gold Cup 3 times in a row. It was last done in 2004.
It's going to be cold.
Can he do it? Well, Laura Scott has been to his stables in Ireland to see what his secret lucky charm might be as well.
Oh.
This is a place where animals rule the roost, outnumbering humans by quite some margin.
It's home to one of the best racehorses in the world.
Probably wouldn't have looked at him now that he was a Gold Cup horse, but he turned into one in the end.
This is what it's like to be on board. Galopin de Champs has won back-to-back Cheltenham Gold Cups in commanding fashion.
Galopin de Champs, a dual Gold Cup winner.
What is it about him that makes him special?
He's got lots of heart, and he's obviously got athletic ability. But when push comes to shove in those last 2 furlongs, when you've got to dig deep, this guy seems to have reserves of energy. And it's also mental, it's his heart. He just gets down, when the going gets tough, the puck gets going, and that's what he is.
I'll go Randy the Hound Turner.
This afternoon, he'll try to emulate what only a handful of horses have achieved, from Arkle in the 60s,
Runaway winner of his 3rd successive Gold Cup,
to best mate in the noughties. The hat-trick won't be easy. Mullins came up just short when attempting it with Alboom Photo, but no one knows how to train a Cheltenham Festival winner better than him. Last year, he celebrated a century of them.
Thanks, Adam.
At his sprawling stables an hour south of Dublin, he follows a tried and tested routine that's both relaxed and regimented.
Over the past 30 years, Willie Mullins has trained thousands of horses here. He believes that Galopin de Champs just might be the best of them, as he takes his shot at history.
I've had some wonderful horses here. If he does the treble, we'll probably have to give him that accolade. But until then...
When I was at school, we had them kind of hats.
Mullins thinks
We
his
did,
star horse is in better form than ever, but will face stiffer
And we had Farahs
competition
as
than the
well,
past
trousers,
2 years.
Farahs and all
So
that.
his chances of
And we had
winning a
like
third of these might rest on the
these
power
cool
of his lucky
jackets as
charm,
well.
a football in his stable, as he looks to take his place among racing's all-time greats. Laura Scott, BBC News, County Cardiff.
Hey there, horsey over there, will you take me home? I lost my bus fare somewhere.
Let's speak now to 2 jockeys. One who's won the Gold Cup twice, AP McCoy, of course, a legendary multiple champion jockey. Charlie Deutsch, who's ridden it many times. Last year, Charlie, you got 4th, didn't you, on Pressé So? What's it like to come back here now trying to better that against a great like Galopin de Champs?
I'm not a horse, I'm a donkey. Have you got giddy spells? You're looking a bit wonky. Really? Oh, God. Maybe it's Charlie in the chocolate factory. Do you remember that? Yeah, because I've got some chocolate in my fridge. Yeah, honest.
It's quite a spectacle, and especially you jump the 3rd last and you start turning in to the home straight, and you think you've still got a chance. It really gets your blood going, and
there's no chance in my pants.
It's very exciting. It just seems to play out just jumping the last 2 fences. That's where your heart sinks when a horse normally comes upside you and takes the lead.
The emotions have certainly been stirred up by the music we've got behind us, like the rehearsing the opening show. What are your chances today, then, do you think, on Royal Pagaya?
Yeah, we're outsiders. It would be a huge shock. I think the crowd would be silent if we won. We're going to do our best. I think you've got Galopin de Champs and Banbridge, but apart from that, it looks open enough.
It's bringing AP McCoy, you're part of the ITV coverage, of course, today, haven't you? So, AP, someone's won it twice. To do it 3 times in a row, just sum up how much an achievement that would be to do the first time since Best Mate 2004.
Yeah, look, it's very difficult to win 1 Gold Cup, to win 2 Gold Cups, but to try and win 3 and to win 3 in a row. Galopin de Champs has been a phenomenal horse. I don't know if he's got the credit he deserves. He looks like he's the ultimate stayer. He's a little bit like Best Mate, who did win the last horse to win 3 Gold Cups, in that he has lots of stamina. The Gold Cup is a race that really suits him. He won the first year being held up. He won last year being ridden more prominently, so he's not really race dependent. It'll be a huge shock if he doesn't win a 3rd Gold Cup.
He's had a chance then to be in this elite group of all-time greats, going right through the years.
Champion, the Wonder Horse. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Probably Banbridge. I think the way the ground is, he won a King George, he won a Martin
I wonder
Pike.
if
That Galopin de Champs also won.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll sing that again in a minute. I will. Straight down Google. Yeah, like, yes, we know that. Yes. Oh, that's cool. I like it. It's great. It is funny, isn't it?
Charlie's won it twice. What advice can you give to Charlie? Still trying to win it for the first time. He's got a fourth last year.
Actually, all you can do is do your best. You know, as Galloping the Shop is the target. I would imagine he'll be pretty close to the front, so it'll be easy to keep an eye on him. And then, obviously, his horse is a really, really good stare. And if things go his way, you never know. Anything can happen in the Gold Cup. Bigger surprise than Royal Bag Guy have won Gold Cups in the past. So I think it'll just be the biggest surprise if not Galloping the Shop.
What makes it this World Cup final of jump racing, would you say?
I think when you go to a sales or whatever, any owner who wants to buy a horse, much known as the Grand National and races like that are probably the Grand National, maybe the most famous horse race in the world. But for the purist, and if you go to the sales and you want to buy a horse, you want to buy a horse to win the Cheltenham Gold Cup, because the Cheltenham Gold Cup is the best of the best, and that's what sport is all about.
There we go. Well, gentlemen, thanks very much indeed. Have a great day. The sun's coming up. We've reached our climax, I think. The music there finally stopped. You'll be able to hear Matt at least when he does the weather in a few minutes' time. But yeah, so many different perspectives to look at today, whether you're going to go for maybe the star that Rachel Blackmill's on. I don't know, so many choices. It's so hard to
I bet when you're watching the races and the horses are going around the track and all that, and you've got that slow horse that's at the back somewhere, right, and you say, that's not a horse, that's a donkey, you know what I mean? Seriously, because he's so slow, you know what I mean?
It's also not paying attention to any of Matt's tips. That's quite important as well. If you woke up this morning, you might have got a glimpse of the lunar eclipse which happened just before dawn.
Yes, as the moon moved into Earth's shadow, it gradually darkened before turning.
Yeah, have you ever seen my moon?
Resulting in a spectacular blood moon. How spectacular it was depends on who you ask. Tim Muffet is at the Observatory Science Centre in.
Yeah, I used to stick it out the car windows. Yeah, it's called a mooner.
We've got a little bit of it before the moon.
Yeah, I drove through Bournemouth and all that. No, I wasn't driving. I was in the back seat, you know, doing a mooner. Yeah, and all the ladies, they were there, like, whoa, yeah, I know.
The moon is not quite as blood red as it was about half an hour ago. Why is that? Well,
I must say, it was a nice looking moon.
Here this morning, who can explain all what has been going on this morning?
Well, we've had a total lunar eclipse in some areas of the world, as you said, and that is when the Earth.
Yeah, one moon plus one moon is two moons. Yeah, my bum.
The moon passes into the Earth's shadow. And the reason why we see the moon is it reflects the sun's light, so it goes into the shadow.
A moon is a cheek, if you know what I mean. Seriously.
Now, a little earlier, some images from across the world were showing it bright red almost.
And you've got two moons, that's two cheeks. So that makes sense, doesn't it, really? If we go back to when Albus was singing about the moon, it was a blue moon, wasn't it? Yes. So you got two blue moons, right? That's two cheeks. What's that then?
How rare is this? It's not that rare. A total lunar eclipse is about 2 every 3 years, but you can get other kinds of eclipses as well, where just a little bit of the moon is going into that dark shadow.
I'm trying to figure out that film, the blue, oh shit, what was it? Come on, I must know what it was.
Not quite as spectacular as some of the images we've been seeing from North America, especially. But a sense of what some people will have seen here. If you're in the western part of the UK, you might well have got a glimpse of the full lunar eclipse. For most of us, it was a partial eclipse, but certainly a spectacular treat. And unlike a solar eclipse, of course, it's fine to look at the moon as well with your naked eye. So that was good as well for everyone.
My naked eye. Have you seen my naked eyes? Wow.
The world this morning as this lunar eclipse took place, as the moon moved into the shadow of the Earth, and even some spectacular results for people to enjoy.
Well, thank you, Tim. Maybe you saw something this morning. I think it's quite a high chance you didn't. But if you did, you can share the pictures and stuff. If you want to, get in touch via email or social media, include your name and location.
Yeah, we'll share the best of them. Matt is at Cheltenham this morning with the weather, so we are heading straight back over there. And the music stopped, Matt.
Oh, yes. I had a word, but yeah, very good morning to you. Unfortunately, we didn't see the blood moon here, or the partial lunar eclipse. You can see the cloud is above us. Beautiful start here. There are 3 hill Blue Hill there in the distance as well. Hard to believe on such a chilly morning when we saw temps of -2 that only a few days ago on Sunday it was around 18 Celsius, and it will remain rather chilly here through today. Let's take a look at the forecast, shall we, for today? If you are heading off here for the Gold
I'm
Guy,
heading up
it is
into the back
looking
room, all right?
largely dry.
I'll see you later, baby. And I'm not talking, I won't call you a baby. You're a man, man. No!
7 or 8 degrees.
That wasn't me.
Elsewhere across the UK,
Oh, I've got to slip.
chilly feel, especially where there's a bit of a
I went to do this,
in the east of the country,
and I've done that.
sunshine and showers. There is a little bit more cloud around here today. If you see on the pressure charts, we've got a weather front just pushing down across the central and western areas right now, bringing some outbreaks of rain. Not a huge amount though. A few showers in eastern England, down through the English Channel too. And then through the days that
is it going to be windy?
we'll see a few more
Come on, Sammy.
Elsewhere. Now, won't be quite as heavy as recent days, but it could still be a little bit on the sharp side. Some hail mixed in.
She's worried, and I'm concerned.
A little bit on the wintry side, but further north and west you are, west of Scotland, Northern Ireland, few showers if any, maybe dry, here at highs with temperatures up to around 11 degrees. Now, it's going to tonight, then the showers will gradually fade away. It should be a clear night for a good few. There will be a greater chance though of a frost around with those clear skies. Coldest conditions this coming night across eastern parts of Scotland. But into the weekend we go, and for Saturday it looks like it'll be a story of reasonably sunny start for many. A few showers across the English Channel. We'll see quite a breeze blowing through the day. Notice that around English Channel coast and across the Channel Islands. Few showers here, but overall fewer showers on Saturday, mainly across central and eastern parts of England. Many places staying dry, not for all of the places. To the upper end, up to 13 degrees. Scotland again.
Justin Hawkins and Rufus Taylor join us now. Good morning to you.
I haven't seen your face right since I was a kid. You bring back those memories of the things that we did. Hanging around and climbing trees, pretending to fly. Do you want to be a space knight, live in the sky?
I was a spaceman on a CB. Yeah. Citizen Man Radio. Oh, yeah. Break one line for the spaceman. Oh, yeah. Come on, man.
You've forgotten about the things that we did. This town where we're living has made you wonder. And all your dreams are washed away in the sand. Well, it's alright, cause it's alright with you and me to say what's wrong and what's right. Do you still feel like me? Sit down here and we shall see. Cause we can talk and find common ground. We can just forget about feeling down. We can just forget about life in this town. It's funny how your dreams change as you're growing old. You don't want to be no spaceman, you just want to go. All the dream stealers are lying in wait. You want to be a spaceman, it's still not too late. Well, it's alright, and it's alright. So who you and me to say what's wrong and what's right? Do you still feel like me? Sit down here and we shall see. Cause we could talk and find common ground. We can just forget about feeling down. We can all forget about life in this town.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping deep, the hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Raw G, Pussy B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. 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 I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And a far from cheap, I smoke skunk with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me busy. Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, indoors for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear. Putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack, now my mom pimps an act with minks on the back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive. And it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
If the rain was coming, hey, will you break my heart? Break this heart. If the rain was coming, hey, will you break my heart? Break this heart. If the rain was coming, hey, will you break my heart? Break this heart. If the rain was coming, oh yeah, will you break my heart? Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. I don't need to know what's in the market, what you made promises. I don't need to know what's in the market, what you made promises. If the rain was coming, hey, will you break my heart? Break this heart. If the rain was coming, oh yeah, will you break my heart? Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. Emptiness and promises, and there's no need to be promises. Every breath you take, and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, and Every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
Andy. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hello, Lee. Lee? Huh? Hello? I'll call you later. See ya.
Every move you make, and every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Every breath you take, and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. would like to leave this city. This old town don't smell too pretty, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And when I leave this island, I put myself into a soul asylum, 'cause I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. Here I go, still scratching around in the same old hole. The body feels young, but my mind is very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams of the mind anyway. Half the world away, half the world away, half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel bad. And when I leave this planet, you know I'd stay, but I just can't stand it. And I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And if I could leave this spirit, find me a hole and I'll live it. I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. Here I go, I'm still scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams of the mind anyway. Half the world away, half the world away, half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel down. No, I don't feel down. No, I don't feel down. Don't feel down. Don't feel down. Don't feel down. Don't feel down.
All hands on the trigger, all eyes on the gun. They don't believe that we are strong enough to hold on. 'Cause I'm the only one to get you, the only one to figure you out. You're a place that I can go to, a face I couldn't live without. And nobody sees what we do. Don't need anybody else around. No matter what they told us, gravity won't hold us down. of how we came to be, or what we're gaining from it, that we should dare to dream. 'Cause I'm the only one to get you, the only one to figure you out. And there's nothing left to go through. Just look at where we are right now. They never see it in the way we do. 'Cause they never had what we have found. It don't matter what they told us. Gravity will hold us down. Even gravity can hold us. Even gravity can hold us down. Even gravity can hold us. Even gravity will hold us down. Gravity, gravity. Even gravity, can hold us down. Can hold us down now.
You set it off, it's time to go, the engine's running. My mind is lost, we always knew this day was coming. Now it's more frightening than it's ever going to be. We grow apart, I watch you on the red and white. The lion's heart will protect you in the stormy sky. And I will be listening for your laughter and your tears. As soon as I can hold you once again, I won't let go of you, I swear. Live through scars this time, but I've made up my mind. We can't leave us behind anymore. Your hands are cold, your lips are turning blue, you're shaking. This fragile heart, so heavy in my chest is breaking. In the dark, you try to make a phone call to me. Miles away, you're waking up, you're on your own. It's hard to take, I need an hour just to say hello. But I can't make the truth of this work out for you and me. And for all the pennies in the pot, I barely get a second just to speak. We lived through scars this time, but I've made up my mind. We can't leave us behind anymore. Don't have to hurt for now. Next time there's no doubt, 'cause I can't go without you anymore. Oh no.